Good morning and welcome to Morning Breath. Yeah, that was just, it was never going to go the other one. But
rolled right off the tongue.
It's like I forgot what I was doing for a minute, folks. I'm sorry. I'm joined today in studio. I'm your host, Tim Elliott.
Yes, you are.
Who I am.
Welcome, Tim Elliott.
Welcome, Tim.
I'm here. Just getting up early. I was up so early this morning
Yeah?
that I had time to goof around and do some reading before I got here.
Well, there you go. More
about
knowledge.
that?
More knowledge for the back of your head.
Yeah, well, you need that.
You do. You do sometimes.
That voice you hear to my left is boss man Matt Bryant.
Good morning.
Tippy top of the morning.
Yes.
You were here bright and early as usual.
As usual. I was at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh at 6 a.m. when they opened up, and then got my coffee and came over.
Kid. Super producer Alex
Good to be here.
to my right. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
How are you getting along with this earlier morning for you?
It's I've adapted.
Adapted?
I don't really notice it anymore. It's just like normal.
Just like
It's-
that.
it's
Yeah,
just
just
normal.
like
And
that.
we're just in episode
Yeah.
17 this morning.
17
And you
episodes.
have not missed one.
No. Haven't slept in yet.
If you did miss one, everybody'd know it because we'd be on episode 16.
We should put this, we should just go ahead and talk about this. If we ever lose Alex,
we just won't be here.
we just don't, tune in, but yeah, we won't be here.
And
I
I'll be
don't
sleeping.
know. Hopefully Matt knows how to press a button to run a tape or something.
Well, I don't actually. So maybe I'll have to get some crash course on that.
Oh, shoot. We are, the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Casey?
Thank you, Casey, and all the gang at KCTC. If they're not in your area, they're coming soon, or they're really close.
Yeah, they're heading south out of Washington
Heading
County.
south, so that
They're in Henry County, I know.
I think they're in. They took on what was it?
I won't say Waco, Wayland.
The Wayland area, the
Yeah.
FarmTel network or something.
Yeah.
So that's stretching into our southern areas.
Yep.
And I'd also, of course, like to give a shout out to Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. Thanks very much, Hy-Vee, for being a sponsor and keeping Matt
Caffeinated.
caffeinated. What's been going on?
I don't know, but today's Tuesday, and I know Kristen was only here one Tuesday, but we miss her. We wanted to come back.
Yeah, Kristen is now avoiding us. She's had a
is.
moment of fame, and maybe she doesn't like it.
Maybe she came once and was like, nope, not doing that again.
What's the word on Kristen?
Well, she was sick, so she's not in today.
Okay.
And then last week was the dentist, wasn't it? So
And she had a haircut in there. Maybe that was supposed to be.
Oh, haircut
Haircuts.
was supposed to be today, but that was canceled.
So that'll get pushed off till next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Right?
it will.
So
Yeah.
we don't
So,
know if Kristen's ever
maybe
coming
she just
back.
won't come in at all.
She might be done.
I think it's all excuses at this point.
Yeah.
She's just like, nope, not happening.
I generally want to take some time to say good morning to some of our normal commenters. So good morning, Paula, Jimmy,
my mom, my sister
Tiffany.
So I'm going to have a whole list. People are going to start, it's going to become hot
Yeah,
commodity.
we're not going to make a whole segment.
just the last segment of every show is shout outs. Hello.
That was Hello Quad City.
Yeah,
did that. You remember that? Just drove me nuts.
geez.
But
Yeah.
people love being on TV.
They do. They love being morning
Paula said
breathers.
good morning.
Paul is up and at 'em, and we now have a board that we can see.
Our dedicated morning breathers.
The morning breathers.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we should talk about this afternoon and tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got a different schedule for tomorrow
We do.
because we're doing tomorrow today.
Yes. So we've been saying we're going to Hy-Vee. We're going to be live from Hy-Vee in Mount Pleasant on Wednesday morning, we lied. We just lied. Actually, we didn't really lie.
We didn't lie. It just isn't going to
It
work.
isn't going to work. The internet there is not strong enough to support a live show. So we are actually going this afternoon.
Probably need some KCTC down there.
We probably need some KCTC down there. That's exactly right. So we're going this afternoon. We will be live at Hy-Vee in Mount Pleasant at 3 p.m. this afternoon. We're recording in the show, and then we will still drop the show. You won't see us live this afternoon, but we will drop the show at normal time tomorrow. So tomorrow, Paula, when you check in with us, we actually won't be here in the morning.
We won't be able to respond.
Yes, we won't be able
Paula,
to respond.
Mom, Sis,
Yeah,
Jimmy,
Again, laundry list of our dedicated morning breathers.
morning breathers. If you're not one, you want to be one.
Yes.
Or you want to have it. You want to have it if you don't.
Exactly.
Morning breath.
But if anybody wants to come to Hy-Vee this afternoon, we will be there this afternoon.
That will be fun. Have you seen where our venue is?
So I've been in that Hy-Vee many times, and I assume they're going to put us in the little kitchen deli area with the seating area.
Is there a table big enough for Mike and I?
There are multiple tables. I think they're small tables. I think we can push some tables together.
Okay.
We'll get it. Yeah, but Mike will be there. Willie Amos is the director of the stores, and he'll be there.
Okay.
And, poor Alex, we only have 4 microphones, so there'll be 4 guys, and Alex won't be able to talk.
Just raise your voice a little, Alex.
Scream.
Yeah, maybe.
We're making Alex carry all the equipment down there and then not letting him talk when he gets there.
Well, I was going to say, if I don't know, I'd be willing to help load stuff. We can talk about that.
Yeah, that's probably an off-air topic. There you go. Denise Erpeldine, that's new. Thank you, Denise.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
There's so many people listening. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I was at a meeting last night, and actually, I'm going to go back because over the weekend I used to work at a place here in town as a manufacturer that is no longer here. And I got a phone call from one of my buddies there, and they said, "Hey, we're getting together Saturday at the casino. And if you want to come." I said, sounds like a great time. I didn't have any grandkid stuff. So we went and we sat in the draft day at Riverside.
Right, yeah.
And there was 7 or 8 of us, old guys that worked at Modine.
Right.
Had a ball. Just sat and talked and laughed for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
One of those guys asked me about this and what the hell the deal was, and so I explained.
Do you say we don't? Do you say we don't know what the deal is?
Yeah, we're learning as we go.
We just show up.
It all starts with the morning breath, and there we go. So some of those guys have actually heard of me.
Well, we're getting
heard of the show.
Heard of you.
Well, they know me. They know me, so they've heard of the show.
Well, that's awesome. We're getting some good traction. We've had
Yeah.
some good views, and
It's a lot of fun to do. It's changed my morning routine. All for the better, I think.
I think that's really why we can't go to Hy-Vee tomorrow morning, because it would have screwed up your exercise routine.
Well, I was gonna bail on exercise.
Well, now you don't have an excuse anymore.
I don't, and I don't usually miss. So
There you go.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably still try and get up at the same time. How about you, Alex?
Yeah, I'll be here. I have to put it live, so
Yeah, he has to push the button
yeah,
still.
I'd push the button still.
See, you should be training somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know who that
I'm
be.
not sure that's going to be.
It's not me. It's not me. Anything else we want to talk? Oh yeah, we got a note late yesterday
Okay.
that we should do a shout out for some young men in the Washington area that were at AAU wrestling.
Oh, okay.
And there was looks like there were 4 state qualifiers in the Washington Mat Backers, and I'm sure there was kids from Mount Pleasant. This is the AAU wrestling is huge,
Right.
but four of the boys from Washington Mat Backers made it onto state. Ty Hamilton, Dexter Rich, Charlie Eden, and Jace Kinzenbaugh. It looks like the one guy I've got some details on is Ty lost his first match, but came back and pinned all his next 3 guys,
Nice.
and ended up making it 8th. I don't know how the other guys placed, but they all, at least all 4 of them, had made it to state.
Qualified. Hey, that's a big step right there.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I remember those days, and that is a madhouse.
Yeah.
And I think they were in Des Moines. It doesn't really say, but congratulations to those boys for a season of hard work.
Yeah.
And that, even for the young ones, it's not year round, but it's almost
year round. Well, when I was a kid, I did all those little kid tournaments, and it looking back on it, it's like, God, that had to be just like herding cats to make those things work. It's just nuts.
It is nuts. I like being part of it. But I don't go back unless I need to.
Right.
I am looking forward to going to nationals.
Yeah.
So I'll be gone for
I know.
for about 3 days there.
I may have to sit in the big boy chair again. I'm not sure. I'll have to mentally prepare.
You start practicing.
Yeah.
You can call yourself Mike. just to feel like I'm here.
Just to feel like it, right?
Maybe I'll be able to call in and give reports from down there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, we could do that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Reports from
Work that out with that guy.
Morning Breath, reports from the national wrestling tournament, NCAA.
Remote. Yeah, I don't pay mileage though, just so you know.
Okay, no. That's just one more thing I
It's just
use
one
in
more
my
thing.
use in my renegotiation package. Hey, we've got a new segment, but let's take a little break and we'll come back and we'll talk about things I learned.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good morning and welcome back to Morning Breath. I am your host, Tim Elliott. Joined in studio
Stuper
by Stuper producer Alex Snyder.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, Alex. I'm not sure.
Just let me mumble. Just let me jumble and mumble. You guys know what I mean, but I don't mind the ribbing. And also, boss man Matt with us.
Hello.
Matt is diligently looking through his phone for some data on something that we're going to talk about in a little bit. So while he's doing that, I want to thank KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
For sponsoring the Southeast Iowa Video Network. And thank you also to Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. And now we can just thank, what was his name?
Willie.
Willie
Will be on tomorrow's show this afternoon.
Willie's going to be on with us. So I'll double duty. I might have to go home and take a nap. Mm-hmm. But Willie is the store director of all three of our target area
yes.
here. Although we target way beyond.
We do. Like I said, I haven't heard back from Boston, but we got a message from Boston one day.
Boston once. And didn't you say somebody from the motherland?
Yeah, I don't.
Oddly enough, somebody from England.
I don't know if it's true, but it said somebody from England watch our past one.
It's probably because
maybe I'll check the one from yesterday.
We have motherland stories.
It's because John has an uncanny English accent. He just drew him in. Worcestershire.
Yeah, so there we have it. A new segment.
Yeah, so, because like I say, I just pull stuff off the internet and then decide we're going to try to talk about it and see what happens. Some work, some don't, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, today I learned, this is from Board Panda, boardpanda.com, I believe.
Board Panda, like I'm just bored?
Yeah, it's just bored. So just some interesting little tidbits that I pulled out here.
Things that you might know.
Or
You might have forgotten.
But it's good to know
Some
if you
things
don't.
you don't know.
So the first one, which is what I was researching here, because, why do it before the show? Just do it live on air.
Listen, can't get up any earlier than you already do.
Yeah. So tickets for the first Super Bowl cost just $12, which is approximately $106 when adjusted for inflation. And we were trying to talk, I didn't do the research on this. It's like face value tickets now is like thousands probably. Well, I don't know what face value is.
$400 or $500
for face value. But I went to we were big Kansas City Royals fans when I was growing up, and we knew a guy that could get us some tickets. So my dad and I went to the 1980 World Series with Kansas City versus Philadelphia. And so Kansas City was like George Brett, Dan Quisenberry was a pitcher. I was a huge Royals fan. And then Philadelphia was in town. Philadelphia, Pete Rose, Mike Schmidt, probably some others. Game 5 of the World Series, club level box seats. Face value on that ticket in 1980 was $20.
Unbelievable.
$20.
Unbelievable.
Did you show that picture?
Yeah.
They said that the first Super Bowl cost $12, and when adjusted for inflation for today, it would be $106. So I think that has far outpaced.
I think it is
inflation.
I think it is far outpaced, exactly.
But pro football is America's game, man. I think it overtook baseball, and
so
it gets the most views of anything.
We're getting deep in the woods here. Peacock played it was the Chiefs versus Dolphins, I think, and that was exclusively streamed on Peacock as a playoff game.
Yeah,
and I think Amazon bought a playoff game for next year.
Oh, really?
Like for $120 million for one game, just so they could air one game on streaming.
People are gonna tune in. They're gonna do it. But me, I'm not getting an Amazon thing or a Peacock.
Yeah, well, I already got all that stuff.
Miss it.
So, some more things I learned today. In 1915, a 3-minute long-distance phone call cost the equivalent of $500 in today's money. So I think that's the opposite of the NFL.
That's something that's just gone away.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, and you had to make a long distance. We didn't have cell phones, Alex.
No cell phones.
Yeah, but now I pay for 3 cell phones, and it costs me $200 and some a month. Right?
You're spending big time anyway.
Right.
But you got hammered by mom and dad if you were making a long distance phone call, and you better not. There was no screwing around.
Yeah,
you talked your business and you hung up.
Yeah,
because every minute counted.
My girlfriend, now wife, went on a trip to New York when she was in choir in high school, and we were dating, and so she called collect from New York, and we talked.
That's a double win.
Oh my God, my dad was so mad. Of course, it takes about a month for that to catch up, right? But yeah, about a month later, he's like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Oh well, okay."
I just said, "Yeah."
So I just said, "Yeah, sure, we'd take that call." Schools have used infant simulator dolls, which are designed to behave like real babies and crying, burping, requiring. We've all seen these. We've seen the TV shows. They carry these things around. They're
supposed to deter pregnancy.
Pregnancy. Yeah, and as a 2016 study found that teen girls in schools that use these dolls were about 36% more likely to get pregnant by the age of 20.
They somehow thought that was fun.
Yeah, didn't. Yeah. Until you have a real one and you can't give it back. And
it's fun for a semester,
exactly,
a quarter, or a week, whatever,
or a week, or whatever.
And then all of a sudden,
So,
but there's nothing more rewarding, as we know, than having children.
Well, it's the best and worst thing you can ever do.
Because the next best thing is the grandkids. And we love our kids, but we really love our grandkids.
Well, it's kind of like the simulator dolls, you can send them home.
Give them back.
You can give them back.
One thing I noticed here, Matt, is mayors in High Wycombe, England, since 1678 have been weighed. They've had to step on a scale every year to make sure that the mayor didn't grow fat at taxpayer money expense. That is going to get me rethinking if I ever want to run for mayor.
Yeah.
My weight just fluctuates.
Yeah.
But could you imagine having to step on a scale?
No. No, I would fail. They would run me out of office.
Would they say, is it doesn't give us a lot of information, but is it like off if you've gained 3 pounds year over year?
Maybe the trick is
it off with your head?
Maybe the trick is as you're running for office, you just gain a whole bunch of weight. You cheat the system a little bit, right?
Yeah. And then you just slowly lose it.
Right. And then what? What's that? Is that good, bad?
Yeah, pretty soon you whittle down to nothing and you can't even do your job as mayor.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
I believe I'll never have that problem.
Can you believe that? Since 1678 they've been doing that?
No.
You would think that some mayor would say enough.
And this is why people in England
they still
watch
do
us.
it? Is what you're saying?
It's not stopped. Yeah.
Are weighed annually since 1678.
It's a tradition now.
Yeah. Who wants to break it now, I guess?
Yeah.
All right.
The first Japanese person to be sent into space was the Toyohiro something, known as the space antihero. He was not a trained astronaut, scientist, nor engineer, and spent his time in space craving cigarettes. So they just went and found a guy off the street and said, "Hey, you want to go to space? You want to go to space? Yeah, you can't buy any cigarettes in space."
Program.
So just some random guy. It's like they walked up to Alex and said, "Hey, dude, you want to go to space?" And Alex, what'd you say? He said, "No."
There's no way.
Why?
Would you go to space?
I'd totally go to space.
Oh,
I would miss this show to go to space.
Yes. Yeah. Just one day. Just miss it once.
I'd take a week.
Take a week.
You could do without me for a week.
Yeah, we could figure it out. Yeah. Especially if you're space, 'cause you're gonna have stories to tell.
I'm hoping I can take my cell phone and do a report
take a
space.
camera. You think we can do?
It's just like the submarine for me. Some places, we shouldn't go.
The submarine does kind of.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about submarines.
Well, ever since that one thing
imploded. But the only thing about that is it's quick. But same with space. I mean, if something happens in space, it's pretty much over, right?
Mm-hmm. I think you can float around for eternity.
You would.
Well, maybe you float into another universe and then you live there,
and so they have the technology,
to
make me.
So maybe I do want to go to space. Actually,
I think space would be awesome.
So that's an interesting question. This afternoon when we film, we're playing Would You Rather. So So we may learn a lot about each other this afternoon, good, bad, and otherwise. We already know Alex does not want to go to space. So
one more that that caught my eye is Robert, Cheese Bro. If you don't know him, he invented Vaseline.
which I did not know until today.
I didn't either. But he had an unusual habit of consuming a spoonful of his product every day. He attributed his long life of 96 years to this, but there was no scientific research to back that up.
So we should eat Vaseline?
Yeah, I think you should start eating it and let us know how you feel.
Would you rather eat Vaseline or go to space?
Probably go to space. I feel like that's a less death likelihood.
Well, look, you could salt and pepper Vaseline. I think it could be, you could get used to it, like getting up at
just a spoonful.
I don't know what that's made of, but it's probably not.
Petroleum something.
Well,
everything's made with oil.
It loosens up your throat.
Exactly. What? It what?
It loosens up your throat,
For what, though?
So, food can slide down easily.
I think it makes things go out easier. That's what I think. Let's take a little break.
I think we should.
Let's take a break and while we ponder what Vaseline might do to one's internal system.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Little Threshers reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village to the log cabin or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Good morning and welcome back to Morning Breath. I am your host, Tim Elliott. In studio, we also have super producer Alex.
Good to be here.
There, thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you for chiming in again. Mm-hmm. And
you won't get to this afternoon.
Yeah, get your words in now because
I'll get my
cut
words
out
later.
later. Muted when we come to this afternoon. Boss man Matt is with us as well. Thank you to KCTC for sponsoring the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
And thank you to Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh for keeping Matt caffeinated. I like that.
Somebody's gotta.
I like that. So, I want to comment really quick. Paula said, back in 1980, there was no 911, let alone internet.
I know. So I don't even remember. I don't remember that. I don't remember when 911 came in or what.
I don't remember either. It certainly wasn't then, I don't think.
No idea.
I don't know. I know you called the police if you needed to.
You had to run and find a phone book, which doesn't exist anymore, and look up police department and call the police.
We really had it tough.
It was a rough
you
life.
Kids today.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm. Everything is in the palm of your hands. Nothing?
Nothing. There's no comment for Alex.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. Matt and I walked uphill
both ways
to school.
Snow.
We didn't get no damn rides.
Snow.
No bus for us. Except the short bus.
All right, so we need to get set for the day.
Set for the day already?
It is.
It is.
It is.
God, we didn't even get through early.
No, we didn't. So we'll save those. We'll come back to those.
We goofed around.
Yeah, and I forgot to check the temperature. The temperature right now is 49 degrees, which is pretty darn warm. It's warmer right now than in the high tomorrow.
It smelled like spring rains this morning in my walk-in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love that smell.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that's all right. So today, partly cloudy in the morning, 30% chance of some rain this afternoon. Wind and snow and falling temperatures overnight. 50% chance of snow with accumulations less than 1 inch. So get this. The high today, 76 degrees. I pulled these temperatures for Mount Pleasant. So high today in Mount Pleasant, 76 degrees. A low of 16. It's a 60-degree temperature swing.
Going to get a little chilly tomorrow morning.
Yes, it is.
Good thing we don't have a show.
Yeah, exactly. We can stay bundled up in bed, right? For my mother, it's a high of 80 in Tampa today. Things to do in Fairfield today from 11 to 1 at the Michelini House. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Join the Fairfield Women's Club for their annual lasagna luncheon. Dine in or carry out meat or vegetable lasagna.
Come down early.
That's
lasagna.
Fairfield. That's in Fairfield, which is all right. Swing through there on your way to Mount Pleasant. Or vegetable lasagna with salad, breadsticks, and pie for $15 in Mount Pleasant.
Deal.
Mount Pleasant tomorrow, senior sip and paint at the Additive Place, which is, drink and paint at the same time.
That's just a brilliant idea.
Yeah, well, those are kind of popular. They were. And so that's tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's open to the public. Call 319-385-7227 to make a reservation. In Washington, the Hospice Washington County Grief Support Group. It's 10 a.m. today at the Hospice Washington County. Call 319-653-7321 for questions or to register. This day in history, the first time New Orleanians.
That's a hard word to say. But
yeah, I actually practiced that because I looked at that and I thought
you wanted to make an impression. Didn't you?
I did. I practiced. New Orleanians take to the street for the first ever Mardi Gras in 1827. So we're coming up on 200 years, right?
Hey, yeah,
200 years.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
2027, 2027.
And the word of the day from Merriam-Webster is retinue. Retinue.
Just rolls off your tongue.
Retinue. A group of helpers, supporters, or followers. Is that like the Morning Breathers? Our retinue.
We could call them retinues.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to do that.
I like Morning Breathers.
Right. The venue relies on a retinue of workers to carry out large events.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
The Morning Breath Show counts on our Morning Breathers to get us through the day.
Please use that word throughout the day somewhere and impress your
last
friends.
thing. Oh, yeah. Paul says, we also called the operator for the time.
Oh, yeah. We did used to do that.
You want to know the time
what
and temperature.
What was the correct time?
Time and temperature, you called the operator.
Because there were no thermometers back then, Alex.
No thermometers.
God.
You just licked your finger and held it up in the rin and see what the temperature was.
We reminisce. All right. Remember, we are taped tomorrow, so feel free to join in and listen, but we won't be able to be around and comment, as we will be doing the show live today from location in Mount Pleasant, Iowa.
Mount Pleasant, Hy-Vee.
Thank you for joining us today. We'll tune in Thursday morning, back live.
Yep.